Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the JC Wings Commemorative United Boeing 747-400 Farewell to the Queen, the final farewell 747 flight in the flaps down version in a 1/200 scale model. I pre-ordered and purchased this model from Waffle Collectibles, whose store is based out of Riverside, California, here in the United States of America, and his website address is www.wafflecollectibles.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular commemorative model, allow me to share you some information about the history of United Airlines and how they came about, if you would, please. United Airlines is an American-based airline that was founded on April 6, 1926 in Boise, Idaho as Varney Airlines by the late Walter T. Varney, who also founded Continental Airlines, and after aviation pioneer, the late William E. Bowen, who also founded the Boeing manufacturing aerospace giant and formed his airline, Boeing Air Transport, merged his company with Pratt & Whitney to form the UATC, the United Aircraft and Transport Corporation, in 1929. And over the next 28 months, the UATC acquired Pacific Air Transport, Stout Air Services, Varney Airlines, and the National Air Transport from an airline consolidated merger. And as a result, the airline was formed from the UATC, United Aircraft and Transport Corporation, on March 28, 1931, and became what is known to the world today as United Airlines. United is currently the 9th oldest airline in the world, based on foundation date after KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, Avianca, Qantas, Aeroflot Russian Airlines, Czech Airlines, Finnair, Tajik Air, and Delta respectively. It is also the 3rd largest airline in the world when measured in terms of revenue generated, as well as the world's 4th largest airline when based in terms of number of passengers carried. Whereas the headquarters of United Airlines is located in the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, located at 233 South Wacker Drive in downtown Chicago, Illinois, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Chicago O'Hare International Airport, which is located approximately 14 miles northwest of downtown Chicago, Illinois. United Airlines also has operational hubs that's located at Denver International Airport, located in Denver, Colorado, Guam AB-1 Pat International Airport, located in Guam, Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport, located in Houston, Texas, Los Angeles International Airport, located in Los Angeles, California, Newark Liberty International Airport, located in Newark, New Jersey, San Francisco International Airport in San Francisco, California, and Washington Dulles International Airport, located in Dulles, Virginia. United is also the world's largest passenger operating airline based by the number of destinations served, as well as the 2nd largest operating airline in the world when measured by fleet size, and the 3rd largest operating airline in the world when measured by the number of routes served as of June 2021, or at the time of this video review posted. Also, as of June 2021, or at the time of this video review posting, United Airlines flies to 342 destinations across Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, and Oceania, with an operating fleet of 834 aircraft. That no longer includes this particular aircraft, as this aircraft is no longer operating in United's fleet at the time of this video review posting. Also, at the time of this video review posting, United Airlines currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. And the Boeing customer code for United Airlines for this particular aircraft is 22. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box here. We see the actual aircraft right there, the aircraft type, the United 747 Friendship decal, the United billboard title, as well as the corporate logo, the Boeing official licensed product decal, whereas the information right there as well, the Farewell to the Queen on this side of the box, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model that you see displayed at the front of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box, where you see the United billboard title there, the logo, the aircraft type, all the specifications, the warning information, as well as the width and the length of the aircraft, including the JC Wings logo. You can pause and read that if you like. In the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving. Now you're looking at the top of the box where you see the aircraft type, the United titles, as well as the logo, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information you see displayed at the top of the box. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, the same information I showed you at the top of the box earlier. However, you see the registration ship number, that's the aircraft. And then there's two versions, the flaps up and the flaps down version. This is the one I'm going to do the review on, the flaps down version, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model you see displayed at the bottom of the box. Now I'm looking at this nice little metal model stand that actually came with the model. And at the bottom part of the model stand, you see the United title, the corporate logo, the aircraft type, as well as the scale model displayed at the bottom of the model stand. And then you come up this way, you see that black pattern on this model stand. The sole purpose of this black pattern is to prevent as well as protect your model from being damaged or scratched when you put your model on this particular model stand, okay? Now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what you see in this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors, featuring the two little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors. Please stay tuned as I go into details for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular model, okay? Okay, with all that information out of the way about the history of United and how they came about and still operating strongly as we speak, all the details here at the front of the box, as well as the information at the back of the box, plus the model stand that actually came with the model, plus the gear replacement doors inside that plastic bag you see there next to the model stand. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, everyone, the JC Wing United Commemorative Boeing 747-400 Farewell to the Queen, the final farewell 747 flight in the flaps down version and a 1/200 scale model. Alright, allow me to share you some information about the United Airlines Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner aircraft, the final farewell 747 flight. United Airlines became one of two American-based carriers after Northwest Airlines that acquired the iconic Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner aircraft for its fleet, as United took delivery of its very first Boeing 747-400, which bears the registration ship number November 171 Uniform Alpha on June 30th, 1989, and acquired their very last Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner aircraft that bears the registration ship number November 128 Uniform Alpha on May 12, 2000, as Chicago-based United Airlines at one time previously registered and operated as many as 44 of these iconic jetliners in their fleet. However, on January 11, 2017, United Airlines officially announced that it would retire the Boeing 747-400 jetliner aircraft from its fleet, which they finally did in the fourth quarter of 2017, as United Airlines officially flew its last 747 revenue service flight, which was dubbed as the final farewell 747 flight, when it departed San Francisco International Airport in San Francisco, California at approximately 11:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and made its final farewell maiden flight to Daniel K. Inouye International Airport in Honolulu, Hawaii as United Flight 747, where it finally touched down officially for the very last time at 3:01 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time on November 7, 2017. And after 47 years of serving the United Airlines fleet as the airline's official flagship jetliner for the Chicago-based airline, which included the 100, the 200, as well as the Boeing 747 SP variant, the United Boeing 747-400 jetliner aircraft officially flew off into the aviation sunset, as this particular iconic jetliner aircraft has since been replaced with the Boeing 777-300ERs, the next generation Boeing 787-9s, the next generation Boeing 787-10, as well as the forthcoming Airbus A350-900 XWBs extra wide-body aircraft, which is scheduled to enter United's fleet sometime in 2027 respectively. All right, let's talk about the partial post-merger livery scheme you see on this aircraft. This was the actual livery scheme for Continental Airlines from 1991 to 2010. However, on May 2nd, 2010, United and Continental decided to merge as one airline, as the combined airline took the United name and adopted the Continental Airlines Globe Identity logo, as well as the livery following the merger, as the merger was officially approved in September 2010, and the two companies merged as one officially on October 1st, 2010. This livery was actually designed and created by the consultancy firm, the Lippincott Company, whose global headquarters is located in New York City. However, this livery scheme in particular was eventually replaced with their brand new livery scheme, which was actually unveiled to the general public for the very first time on April 24, 2019, at the airline's maintenance hangar facility, which is located on the grounds of Chicago O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, Illinois, as United expects to have its entire fleet painted in their brand new livery scheme by the end of 2026. So, with all that information out of the way about the history of this aircraft, as well as the livery you see displayed here, with no further ado, everyone, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft. Shall we? Let's roll. Alright, now we're going to start at the front of the aircraft here on the port/left side, where you see the front nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the landing gear lights, the nose gear door, see the pitot tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the cockpit windows and the windshield wipers. I'm going to give you a better visual view of the cockpit windows and the windshield wipers later on in the model review, so stay tuned for that part. But more importantly, you see this nice Star Alliance decal that sits by the cockpit windows. And United joined the Star Alliance along with Air Canada, Lufthansa, SAS Scandinavian Airlines System, and Thai Airways International as one of the 5 founding members on May 14, 1997, which consists of 27 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. And then you see the United 747 Friendship decal, which is displayed right here. And this particular throwback decal is actually a commemoration of the first 747 flight that was operated by United, as the first United 747 aircraft actually made the same journey when it flew from San Francisco to Honolulu as the official inaugurated flight destination for United's first 747 flight, and was given the name Friendship, the actual same name that was also bestowed on this particular aircraft, as well as the United International Farewell 747 flight. And then you see the United Wi-Fi decal displayed by the L1 and L2 doors, which is right here and right there. I'm going to bring it up closer. Hold on, please. Okay, this is the best I can do. I don't want to blur the vision. And you see that United Wi-Fi decal just there by the L1 door right there. This decal indicated that Wi-Fi was available on board this aircraft when it was operating in service, okay? Alright, we still at the center of the aircraft. We're at the lower part of the aircraft where you see the landing bogey gears between the engines right here, as well as the got a somewhat a view of the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors. And you also see the inboard landing lights right there in jewels. I'm going to show you a better view of that later on. But more important, you see these the flaps of the wings in a slanted downward position right here, as well as right here as well. Awesome. But more importantly, you're looking at these engines right here, and these are the Pratt & Whitney PW4056 turbofan type engines that was used on this particular commemorative United Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner aircraft. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front of the engines, and the turbofan blades do spin. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port side of the aircraft, and the turbofan blades do spin. Okay. A little challenge with this one, but it spins okay. And then you see the inboard landing lights right here in the jewel to make it more realistic and appealing. Then you got the front visual view of the landing bogey gears on the side of the aircraft, including the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear door. You also see the wing flaps down in a downward flaps down position. See here, here, and there. Okay. Now you're looking at the front of the engines on the starboard side, and they spin as well. Let's check this out. Great. Great. And you see the inboard landing lights right here on this side of the aircraft, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears on this side as well, including the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear door. And then you see the flaps from the wings and the flaps downward position right here, right there, and right there. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft in its entirety somewhat. We got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone, the nose gear door, the landing gear lights, and see that right there, the landing gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the front nose gears. Okay. All right, now you're looking at the red navigation light next to this winglet right here, as well as the winglet painted in the blue and gold cheat line you see displayed there. All right, you got the back of the aircraft still here on the port side, and underneath that gold cheat line is the registration ship number, November 118 Uniform Alpha. Registration ship number, November 118 Uniform Alpha. This was United's 37th Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner aircraft that entered the carrier's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on February 10, 1999, and was delivered to United Airlines on February 24, 1999. It is also the very last Boeing 747-400 jetliner aircraft that exited the United fleet when it was utilized as the final farewell flight, when it flew from San Francisco International Airport in San Francisco, California, to Daniel K. Inouye International Airport in Honolulu, Hawaii on November 7, 2017, as United Flight 747, only to have it officially withdrawn from service the following day of November 8, 2017. Then was flown to Southern California Logistics Airport Storage Facility in Victorville, California, where this aircraft was temporarily stored up at, until it was finally flown to Tupelo Regional Airport Aircraft Storage Facility in Tupelo, Mississippi on January 18, 2018, where this aircraft was eventually scrapped. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side still, and right by the L5 door is the registration ship number. Not the registration ship number, the fleet number, sorry about that. 0418, and the American flag decal right there. And this flag decal actually represents the country where United currently operates from as one of the major flag carrier airlines of the United States of America. And then you see the United Globe logo that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft, you see there. This was the logo of Continental Airlines, and after the two airlines merged on May 2nd, 2010, United decided to keep the Continental Airlines Globe logo, as this logo can be seen on just about every United aircraft flying today. However, after April 2019, they got a new logo, same logo but different colors. I got some models on that I'll show you later on, okay? Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft where you see the APU, Auxiliary Power Unit exhaust hole right here. And underneath that APU, Auxiliary Power Unit exhaust hole is the strobe light right there, as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Check it out. There it is. You're looking at it from the rear view angle with the slats and the ailerons in downward position, the flaps down position. Ain't it great? Awesome. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the front nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the landing gear lights, the nose gear doors, the repeater tubes and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the Star Alliance decal, the 747 Friendship United decal right there, the Wi-Fi decal, the front cargo containing loading door right there, as well as the inboard landing lights you see right there on this side of the aircraft. Now you're looking at the center of the aircraft on the starboard side, where you see the wing flaps in a downward slanted position right here, right there, as well as right there. And then you see the landing gears right here on this side of the aircraft there as well, including the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. And you're looking at the Pratt & Whitney PW4056 turbofan type engines on this side of the aircraft as well. Now you're looking at the winglet on this side of the aircraft, featuring a green navigation light displayed next to this winglet here. Now you're looking at the back of the wings on the starboard side, where you see the slats and the ailerons and the flaps downward position right here, right there, as well as the side views of the landing bogey gears on this side of the aircraft there as well. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the rear cargo containing loading door, the AFT boat bin door, the registration ship number, the American flag decal, the fleet number, as well as the Airlines logo displayed on the blue tail fin of the aircraft. Alright, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. They kind of rub, but it rolls okay. They're a little rough, you see there, but it does tilt, and the front nose gear does swivel as well, you see there. So with no further ado, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at this aircraft from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front. You see the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the power escape hatch door, the anti-collision beacon light, a couple antennas you see displayed there, the ADF antennas in 3D, the Wi-Fi box antenna, the satellite communications antenna, as well as the tail. Then you see the horizontal stabilizers there, as well as right there. See two little dots on that horizontal stabilizer right there, as well as on this side here as well. The sole purpose of those two dots is to light up this tail here when you used to fly during nighttime. Now let's check out the side of the wings, folks. You see the engines right there, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, in the downward flaps down position, the fuel dump valve, as well as the winglet. Now let's check out this side over here. See the engines right there, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, in a flaps down position on this side of here as well. The fuel dump valve, as well as the winglet on this side of the aircraft as well. A little scratch there, but it's all good. Now looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, which is mostly in gray. See the nice little gold cheat line. You see the 747-400 decal right there. The closed nose gear, as well as the open nose gear door, as well as the front nose gear. Then we slide up this way. See the antenna. See the anti-collision beacon light right there. The hole where the stand goes in at. And we're going to look at the center bogey gears here for a second. And they tilt. Perfect. Tilt. Perfect. And then we come back this way. Another antenna missing there. And then the pressure relief valve, another antenna, and the APU housing doors right there, and the horizontal stabilizers underneath. Now we're going to check this side of the aircraft with the gears over here. Perfect. As well as the engines you see there underneath, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers underneath here in a downward flaps down position right here. The fuel dump valve, as well as the winglet. Now let's check out over this way. Gears over here tilt, perfect. Then you got the engines right there, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, and the flaps downward position on this side here. The fuel dump valve, as well as the winglet on this side of the aircraft as well. Alright, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that nice little model stand you see there that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Okay, fine, got this model on the stand with no hesitation. You see it displayed there. Now I'm going to let you see it rotate in all directions. Check it out. Getting in from the port side, rear side. The front of the aircraft, as well as back to the now I'll let you see it in all the angles. Now before I take it off the stand, let you see it at take off the gears and let you see it at a different angle. Let's check it out. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, before I take this mount stand, there's another feature I want to show you. I'm gonna take these gears off here, starting with the front nose gears right here. There. The gears here on the port side. The middle gears, they magnetic as well. The center gears here on the starboard side there. And the gears here on the starboard side. Okay, now I'm gonna let you see this at a different angle in flight mode position without the gears. Check it out. Now you see it in flight mode position without the gears. Now you got one or two options how you want to display your model. If you want to display it like this without the gears, that's fine. In the gear up position without the gears, that's fine. Now you remember this plastic bag with the gear replacement doors I showed you earlier? That's the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors, is to substitute your model while you display your model like this in flight mode position. Or you can do the other option, just keep it in gear down position, gears up, gear down, your choice. I choose to leave mine on there because they adds more value to the model. So with this said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model off the stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, okay? Now let's talk about the seating configuration. This particular commemorative United Boeing 747-400 jumbo jetliner aircraft seated 374 passengers in a 4-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone. Rows 1 to 4, which is on the lower main deck, which will be from here to about right there. You had 12 Polaris first class open suites. Rows 6 to 10, which is also on the main deck, which will be from here to here. You had 32 Polaris business class seats, and rows 12 to 17, which is the upper deck of the aircraft, which would be from here to here. You had an additional 20 Polaris business class seats, which brings the total to 52 Polaris business class seats. And rows 19 to 25, which is also the main deck, which will be from here to about right here. You had 70 economy plus class seats, and rows 33 to 61, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You had an additional 240 economy class seats, which brings a total of 374 seats. And finally, United previously utilized their Boeing 747-400s on routes to worldwide destinations from Chicago O'Hare to Tokyo Narita, Hong Kong, Singapore via Hong Kong, Beijing Capital, Shanghai Pudong, Frankfurt, Germany, London Heathrow, and San Francisco, California. From San Francisco, California to Beijing Capital, Frankfurt, Germany, London Heathrow, Hong Kong, Shanghai Pudong, Seoul Incheon, Taipei, Taiwan, Tokyo Narita, Osaka, Kansai, Chicago O'Hare, Honolulu, Hawaii, Auckland, New Zealand, and Sydney, Australia. From Los Angeles, California to Tokyo Narita, Hong Kong, Manila, Philippines, Sydney, Australia, Melbourne, Australia, Auckland, New Zealand, and Honolulu, Hawaii. From Honolulu, Hawaii to Tokyo Narita, Los Angeles, California, San Francisco, California. From Washington Dulles to Beijing Capital and Tokyo Narita, and from New York JFK to Tokyo Narita and Hong Kong via Tokyo Narita. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model. Your only outside chance of getting this model at this point is eBay, because most of the retailers are pretty much sold out of it. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.